This is how I build my Tank Paladin for PvE scenario. I won't make this long since a lot of you have been asking for the PvE build for Tank Paladin. Actually, I'll keep it very simple. If you've already followed my PvP Tank Paladin build, there are only a couple of adjustments you need to make to transition it into a PvE setup. And there are two ways you can build it, depending on what you want to prioritize. Let's go. There are two scenarios where you can use this setup. Since we're already invested in being a tank, we're not really expecting this class to deal huge damage. Our main objective is to keep aggro on us, survive as long as possible, and maximize our damage taken in MVP scenarios. So I'm going to split the setup into two builds. Full tank for MVP TR, where our priority is pure survivability and holding aggro. And semi-tank for Temple of Nightmare and other PvE content where we can sacrifice a bit of defense for added damage output while keeping the aggro's hatred. For the stats, just pump vitality and agility for faster smite procs. For the skills, these are the skill allocation. Later, I'll discuss how we use this on actual scenario. This is the skill set for manual. This is the skill set for auto. For the enchants, if you're coming from PvP tank, just switch the enchants of the gears to PvE. For the cards, not much to change if you're coming from PvP tank. I'm wearing Evil Druid card though, so I can deal damage to myself when using heal skill, although you need a bard in your party to keep you alive. This way, not only you're scoring best tank, you're also helping your support for healing score, but this is only optional. So how do you actually play it? Basically, just use auto. The skill setup does most of the heavy lifting for you. The only thing you really need to pay attention to is aggro, especially since there are other swordsman classes who can steal it from you. Use provoke at the right time, especially when the provoke debuff expires. Once you have the aggro and while provoke is still on cooldown, spam smite to maintain the MVP's attention. And for sustain, alternate heal with smite whenever needed. That's pretty much it. Your main job is to hold aggro, stay alive, and let the rest of the team do the damage. Now, this setup is going to be a little different, so make sure you create a separate preset for it. For this part, we're going semi-tank and using sacrifice to deal damage while still maintaining our role as the tank. The reason for this is simple. We can't rely on pure tanking alone, especially in Temple of Nightmare runs. We need to contribute some damage while still being able to take hits for the team. The good thing is, this setup can also be used for your daily content. You don't want to use Grand Cross for Endless Tower though. Let's start off with the stats. Here's my skill allocation. Feel free to pause the video whenever you need to, since everything is already set up in my preset. In terms of the skill set, here's what I use for the manual slot. Actually, for the auto slot, it's pretty much the same setup. For the cards, we're still invested in the tank setup, so we don't need to switch to a pure sacrifice build. Basically, you can just keep the same cards you're already using for your tank setup. The only real change I made here is on the weapon. I'm using Squidget card and Hunterfly card to help improve the damage from sacrifice. For the enchants, just prioritize getting the vitality boost, and set your offensive enchants for critical damage and physical damage. For your other progression, such as feathers, medals, mounts, and so on, you can keep everything the same. This way, you won't get confused when switching back to your PvP setup. What's important here is making sure this build remains sustainable for PvE while still giving you enough damage through sacrifice. When playing this semi-tank, play it similar to a sacrifice build. But there's one important thing: keep spamming provoke whenever it's available to make sure the aggro stays on you and your teammates stay safe. If you love playing tanks, my previous video linked here is definitely worth watching. It's a dummy-proof guide on how to build your Paladin tank against the current meta. And if you found this guide helpful, make sure to subscribe for more counterflow gaming angles, off-meta builds, and guides.